Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a love message from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space, okay? Wow. So the first message we have here is you're hiding something. Wow. Okay. Divine Feminine, if you're wondering how you're currently being viewed, okay, this is how you're being viewed. There's a masculine in your energy field who feels like you hold back from them emotionally. This is someone who feels like when they speak to you, there is so many things that you are not saying. And this really, really bothers them because they view you as a feminine energy that is full of intensity, that is full of wisdom. And they also view you as someone that really, really never holds back what it is that you feel. But lately, your energy may be coming across a little bit secretive, okay? And this is making this masculine energy draw very, very close to you. It's making them read into the things that you say. It's making them read into your body language, your actions, okay? So I feel like this is a person who is really trying to understand what it is that you feel at this time, because this is something that's tied to your heart space. It's tied to the way that you express yourself in love. It's also tied to your future in a way, okay? But what's also playing on this masculine's mind is not so much what it is that you're hiding, but why, okay? This is someone that wants to know if you have ulterior motives, if there's a specific reason why you're not expressing yourself as freely as you used to. I feel like there could have been some type of flow to this relationship. There could have been a certain level of transparency that you both were used to, and the way that your energy is coming through, or the way that your actions or your speech is being translated, is as though you're being secretive for some reason, okay? And maybe normally this would be something that this masculine could overlook, but the way their energy is coming through, this is someone who is invested in you in some way. And the fact that your relationship kind of went from you being very open, you being very expressive, to you being kind of selective about what it is that you share, has this person a little bit concerned. I definitely feel like this is tied to your personal journey in some way. You may be being guided to keep some things to yourself, to maybe consult God or your spiritual team before you consult this person. It definitely feels like there's something happening in your life where you're changing, okay, on a spiritual level, and it's actually spilling over into your connections. But if you're wondering how you're currently being viewed at this time, you're being viewed as, a little secretive, as if you're hiding something, or as if you're holding something back. And I don't feel a lot of heaviness with this. I just feel like when it comes to your energy, Divine Feminine, there's something that you're holding sacred. There's something that you're keeping private, or there's something that you're really, really not ready to open up as it pertains to your heart space and what it is that you're feeling at this time, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay. So the next message we have here is, I'm ready to face you. Yeah. Whoever this masculine energy is, their energy is coming through very, very serious, okay? I also feel like this is something that they maybe have felt for a very, very long time, Divine Feminine. There's something about your energy where you may be very, very sensitive. You could be very, very intuitive, but you have the type of energy makeup where if you feel something, it comes across on your face, it comes across in your body language. It comes across in the way that you speak, the way you engage this person. You cannot fake how you feel at all. Okay. I definitely feel like whatever this is has kind of created some type of distance between you and your person. But you may feel like this is spiritual. You may feel like this is something that unfolded organically because your person is kind of ready to see you face to face. If you've been speaking to this person over the phone, maybe through text, through email, your energy signature is reading very, very different to the point where it has this person very anxious to see you, to sit across from you, to look you in your eyes. It's almost as if they're ready to see if what they're picking up from you through text or through other avenues of communication will be translated in person. Okay, so wherever you are right now, this person feels like you're hiding something. They feel like you're not being completely honest with them, maybe about how you feel, about what it is that you want, maybe how you view them. Okay, this person is definitely ready to face you, to put all of this on the table. Okay, and their energy is coming through very, very serious. This definitely feels like a masculine energy who has invested time and energy into you, and things are beginning to shift in a way that's making them feel a little bit uncomfortable. So if for whatever reason, you're holding back from this person, maybe they ask you very, very specific questions. Maybe this just has something to do with the status of your connection or where you are on your personal journey. For some of you, this could be a situation where this masculine had to either remove themselves or pull their energy back in order to kind of sort through what it is that they're feeling. And right now, they're ready to address this, okay? Let's get the next message here. The next message that we have here is low level connection. Wow. Okay. If you're resonating with this message so far, Divine Feminine, there's a masculine in your energy field who is still attached to you in some way. But I feel like you've been pulling your energy back from this person because you understand, or you're beginning to understand, what type of connection this is. And anytime that you relate to a masculine energy, anytime that a connection is formed, it begins in the chakra system. And with this being a low level connection, this is a connection that began in the lower chakras. I feel like this can definitely be a person that you've tried to work the connection out with, that you've tried to kind of raise the energy in this connection. And it seems to be this kind of cyclical energy here, okay? And so what your person is viewing as you hiding something from them, as you being secretive, is you literally protecting your peace. Honestly, I feel like this is a person that you don't relate to anymore. A lot of times when connections are formed from a lower level, and this doesn't mean negative, this just means that the energy that is emanating in the connection is either coming from the root chakra, which is coming from this position of wanting to have some type of security. It could be coming from a lack of a foundation. This could also be some type of trauma bond. It could be stemming from the sacral chakra, which is a very, very sexual type of energy, where there's a lot of pleasure, there's a lot of attraction, but there's not a lot of spiritual evolution or chemistry with this person. This could also be tapping into the solar plexus chakra, which is all about your personal power. There could be a lot of ego-based energy in this connection here. So just to clarify, low level connection does not mean negative. It doesn't mean bad. This is literally just picking up on the energy or the way that the connection began to unfold, okay? But I definitely feel like whatever this energy signature was, this is someone or something that you have outgrown. And this person is absolutely clinging to your energy right now, Divine Feminine. They can feel that you are expanding. They can feel like you are ascending. And maybe there's not a lot of things that you relate to when it comes to this masculine energy. This is why this person is so eager to face you. This is why they feel like you're hiding something, because a lot of the things that you speak about, or maybe a lot of the things that you want to speak about, you just don't relate to this person anymore. And so what usually happens organically in these types of relationships is that one person rises and the other person stays the same, okay? I'm definitely picking up on this type of energy here. And because you are the one who is ascending, it's almost like this person is kind of clinging to you in some kind of way. So if there is a masculine energy that you felt like was not a vibrational match for you, maybe this is someone that you wanted to leave in your past, I definitely feel like this is someone that you gave a lot of your time and energy to. So there's an investment here, okay, for the both of you. It's almost like this love or this connection exists on a certain type of timeline that you're beginning to outgrow, Divine Feminine. And because this person doesn't see it, they feel like you're hiding from them or hiding something, specifically what it is that you feel or how you view them, okay? This could also be a masculine energy that is still connected to you. Maybe you have some type of legal binding with this person. Maybe you have children with this person. I feel like this person is still very much so a part of your life in some kind of way. Maybe you still see them. There's something that's still bonding you together energetically where this person feels connected to you in some kind of way here, okay? Because I keep getting something about you protecting your peace. So maybe you not being in this person's energy is sending a very, very clear message to them. But it's almost as if you don't want to go back to this level in order to engage them. So this may be why you're coming off standoffish or coming off in a way where you really just don't want to engage this person, okay? But whether you know it or not, they're ready to face you. They're definitely ready to have a much deeper conversation about this or about the way that you're feeling, okay? Let's get the next message here. Wow. So the next message we have is, this was a part of my plan. This card here indicates that there's a higher order at play here, okay? I keep getting God's plan. So the fact that you even align with this person, there was a higher purpose behind it, Divine Feminine. And I feel like a lot of the things that you're experiencing, a lot of the spiritual downloads that you're receiving, specifically about your love life, I really, really feel this energy. You could be doing a lot of healing work as it pertains to your lower chakras. Really, really setting or resetting your foundation, creating a new foundation. And this could also feel like a tower moment in your life where things are crumbling, where a lot of things are coming to the surface, a lot of things are being exposed. It's almost like the light is shining on your life in order for you to be your authentic self. So with that, a lot of your connections may be either going up in flames, a lot of things may be coming to the surface, a lot of things that you've been hiding are being revealed, because God has a plan for your life, specifically for your love life, okay? And if there is any type of lower level connection, specifically tied to masculine energy, then this is definitely being exposed in a way like never before, okay? I feel like your energy is reading that you're done, that you are definitely closing a chapter to connecting from this lower level. And this is all about energy. This is not to bash a specific person from your past, nothing like that. This is really separating the energy from the person and looking at how connection is formed. Okay, I feel like you have just this deeper understanding of like the origin of connections and where it came from. I'm also getting trauma bond very clearly. This could be someone that you have history with, someone that you've known for a very, very long time, but where they are or their ceiling is just not a vibrational match for you. I feel like you are ascending, and in this ascension process, you may be guided to keep a lot of things to yourself. You may not tap into the spiritual knowledge that you have anymore. I feel like you're a very open person. Maybe you're someone who shares a lot of information. When you come into something, you want to pour into the people around you. And based upon their feedback, maybe you're at this place right now where you just keep things to yourself. I feel like this reading is really focused on the external energy and how people are responding to God really upgrading you, okay? Because with this card right here, the things that are unfolding in your life is a part of God's plan. And right now, there's a focus on your relationships. There's a focus on your connections, okay? So anything low level is definitely not coming with you. Let's get the next message here. Wow. Wow. The next message we have is high level connection. Wow. Okay. Now all of this is really beginning to become very, very clear. Okay. Divine Feminine, there's not only one, but I'm picking up on two masculine energies in your field. Okay. There is a lower level connection and there is a higher level connection. This low level connection definitely manifested by way of the lower chakras. Okay, maybe there could have been some type of imbalance when you met this person. This could be a toxic connection. This could be a connection that came about in your life to really show you parts of yourself that needed to be healed. Okay. If you're at this place, God definitely wants you to know that this was a part of a bigger plan. I feel like there's also a high level connection that you have in your life with a divine masculine energy. Maybe this is a new connection. Maybe this is someone that you know, but you know the difference because you can feel the difference in the energies, okay? A high level connection always manifests from the higher chakras. You know, you will be able to connect through the heart space. When you speak to this person, there will be a certain level of communication where the truth is the only thing that's offered. It's almost like you have way too much respect for one another to even play. You know what I mean? To even play or to even put yourself in a position to second guess what it is that you feel. And there's something very spiritual with the high level connection where you can feel that God brought this person in your life for a reason. The main difference between these two connections is that the low level connection oftentimes comes into your life before you really know who you are. This is the person that really acts as your catalyst in a way. Both of these connections, but they manifest in very, very different ways for very, very different reasons, okay? And what's interesting as well is that the energy does not lie, Divine Feminine. Once you align with high level connections, you begin to go to a totally different place mentally, spiritually, emotionally. The way that you show up is way more authentic because that's what your connections are rooted in. And when you get to this place where you're literally calling people in who reflect this energy, it means that you have healed. your lower chakras. This is why this person feels like you're hiding something, because they don't have access to you in the way that this high level person has access to you. I'm getting this specifically. There are two different masculine energies in your life right now, okay? This may be a very, very specific reading. I feel like this lower level connection may be attached to a certain timeline, and this high level connection is attached to a certain timeline, okay? But what's interesting here is that this connection is so powerful that it's literally spilling over into your life. People are beginning to read this energy. Maybe you're coming across differently. Maybe you're more confident. You're more solid in how it is that you feel. There's something very magical that happens when you align with people that truly, truly see you, that fall in love with the real you, okay? A high level connection can absolutely change your life. But the other side of that, the flip side of that, is that oftentimes there's a version of you that has to go away. There's a chapter of your life that has to close. And I feel like you definitely may be standing at this place, Divine Feminine, where you're being guided to make a decision. I feel like you're being guided by your spiritual team to look at these lower level connections. And I'm getting that this could be with the masculine energy, but this can also manifest in friendships, family members. You're being guided to really look at this as a catalyst for this high level connection that's coming in. There's a very powerful, spiritual, loving, mature, masculine energy that is in your energy field right now. Okay, they could be approaching you. This could be a person that you already know, but this is signifying that you have ascended because you are calling in your vibrational match. And it's almost like God wants you to know that this was a part of the plan, even the parts that may have been painful, even these low level connections that may have been toxic. It was all for a purpose, okay? Let's get the last message here. The last message that we have is, I know the real you. Honestly, I'm picking up on a dual energy with this card here. If both of these masculine energies were to be completely honest, this is how they feel, Divine Feminine. This is how they view you. And neither one of them are wrong. This is really picking up on what happens on the twin flame journey, or even with the Divine Feminine, with a soul who's here to have a very elevated experience. It's almost like there are two versions of you, and neither one is wrong. This lower level connection is someone who feels like they know you. They were invested in you. You spent time with them. You may have confided in them. You may have a lot of memories with this person. And that's why they're kind of clinging to you, because that version of you was the real you as well. But that was a version of you before you evolved into who you are right now, okay? But what's interesting is that this person, this connection that manifested from your lower chakra system, they think that this is all you are. They feel like that's the real you. And this is why you may be pulling back from this person. This is why you may be keeping a lot of things away from this person, because you don't identify with that energy anymore. Now, when it comes to this high level connection, this person knows you from a totally different timeline. This person saw the real you. They saw the authentic you, the you that is loving, the you that shows up and is a light to people around you. Okay? And what's so interesting about these energies is that they cannot overlap. They cannot exist in the same time and space. So you are absolutely going through a timeline shift where a lot of the things in your life are beginning to elevate. Your connections are beginning to elevate. But specifically, this connection with this high level masculine energy is really going to change the trajectory of your life. This is really coming to you as proof that you're not the same person. And this is also a time to really have compassion, because I keep saying this year is going to be moving very, very fast. You're not going to be able to hide who you are, Divine Feminine. You have people wanting to be back in your space. You have people wanting to be around you, people who may not have seen your worth and your value. It's almost like God is going to show you what true love is by sending you people who love you the way that God loves you, okay? And it's going to have people reacting. It's going to have people wanting to be back in your space, wanting to talk to you, all of a sudden wanting to give you all of this attention because you're showing up as your most authentic self. And honestly, this could be such a drastic change that you may even look different. Okay, you may be speaking different. This is a total different energy. And when you are the Divine Feminine and you are highly magnetic, you become a magnet to everyone and to everything. And I feel like this is what this reading is really touching on. It's almost like you have a decision to make, okay? There are two versions of you that exist in two different realities. And with these realities comes people, places, things, levels of love, relationship, abundance. You're at this place where you're choosing the highest level. And this is reflecting in your life. But this reading is highlighting what's happening in your love life and the ripple effect that that's having on your past, or this reality that you're currently shedding, okay? So this is very, very beautiful energy. I definitely feel like if you are called to not necessarily hide things, but just to stop oversharing where you are on your journey, then definitely trust that process. Everyone doesn't need to access who you are, okay? That's very, very sacred. And I feel like that's reserved for these high-level connections, the people who can reciprocate that kind of energy. This reading may be very, very specific, but there are definitely two types of masculine energy that are around you right now, Divine Feminine, and I feel like you're definitely choosing the highest level, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.